It's that time of the month, everybody, where we get to the end of the year and I basically get a list out, a WWE wish list out for what I want to see in the year following. So basically, I think I've done these for the last couple of years. Now, I'm just going to top of my head of what I think where we need to improve from the WWE standpoint. Not going to put TNA in this because I don't know how long TNA are going to actually survive as I'm recording this, because who knows, TNA's in a damn mess. For ROH, I'm not going to do an ROH thing because I haven't been following it really recently. I am watching Final Battle tonight, but that's about it. I do catch it when I can, but I cannot do a wish list for Ring of Honor. I guess for them it's just hopefully they keep the big talents like an Adam Cole or something like that. But anyway, on to my WWE wish list. Number one, WWE really need to put Raw back onto 2 hours, man. I mean, currently right now Raw's on 3 hours, and in my opinion, is absolutely boring as hell. In my opinion, if you want to get the best out of these, if you want to get a really good show on Raw, then you should basically just fucking put it back to 2 hours. I mean, it's got to get to some point where the USA Network are like, hey, we're not fucking. I mean, the ratings are not fucking that good. I mean, even Vince Russo on his podcast said, how can 15 years ago you had 10 million viewers, and then we get into a 2016 where you're basically barely getting 2 million viewers for an episode of Raw? It's kind of sad, and you have to keep relying on all these legends. And in my opinion, like Steve Austin said on his podcast, and he's been saying for the last couple of months, WWE really need to push the envelope. They need to kind of come out the box, come out of the bubble, whatever bubble they're in. Because I know that they're a public company, and I know that they're PG and shit like that, but the WWE need to realize that in today, the way that professional wrestling is, and how it's not big as it was 15 years ago, that they need to set things up. I mean, look what happened to TNA in 2015 and 16. They lost their TV deals to Destination America. And in my opinion, I don't want that to happen to WWE. If they lost the USA Network, that'd be a big loss for the WWE, especially the network, because that's lost a couple of subscribers recently. But yeah, I think Raw needs to go to 2 hours, so that's my first reason. Number two is basically push the young guys on Raw. There's a lot of mid-carders in the WWE that haven't been pushed on Raw properly, like your Cesaros and your Sami Zayns, and they're getting frustrated and stuff like that. I mean, I like how they push Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and KO and stuff like that, but you need to keep pushing Sami Zayn and Cesaro and, guys like that, because these guys are just they're not getting their full dues, and these are great wrestlers who could actually tell a good story in the ring, and they could be doing bigger things. And in my opinion, you should really push those guys in 2017 as a Cesaro and a Sami Zayn. Same with a Neville. Even I would put a Neville in there. Number three, I will basically cut down the pay-per-views. The pay-per-views in WWE this year have been too damn many. We've had about 19, I think. There was like a rumor that there was 19 pay-per-views. 19 pay-per-views this year. I mean, 19 fucking pay-per-views. How the hell has the WWE managed that? I know we've had the brand split, and I know we've got this concept where you have the brands they have their own separate pay-per-view, and I like that concept. But when you've got one every couple of weeks, like we got TLC tomorrow, and I've got to watch that tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, on Sunday. There's going to be TLC, and then after that, I think a week later, we've got Roadblock for Raw. So I've got to watch a lot of fucking pay-per-views, and that's not before the year's ended, man. Anyway, and number five, like, the WWE need to bring back the Crimson Mask. If you guys don't know what that means blood. That is right, Crimson Mask. I cannot say blood as a title, but Crimson Mask. WWE needs to bring back the Crimson Mask. That is right, because when you've got some big feuds in the WWE, you occasionally now and again get that Crimson Mask, but there's always that once in a while that you don't get the Crimson Mask and stuff like that. So maybe you know, we'll forget the Crimson Mask. But so yeah, they should bring the Crimson Mask. And then my final one for this wish list of 2017 is start focusing on the legends. I know that it's a cool thing for WrestleMania, and you know, but when they're on Raw, sometimes like Goldberg is it, or Brock Lesnar and all the other wrestlers, like that's tarnishing the other wrestlers. Like you got your Sami Zayn, and that's really like demoting those guys to give the legends more time. And I know people can say, "Oh, well, it's for ratings." Yeah, it's for ratings, but you know what I mean. Like they could do a lot more things. Like on SmackDown, they was doing a lot of edgier stuff on SmackDown this past week. So and also on Raw. So why can they not do that every week? Do a bit more edgier stuff. And then a lot of people can say, "Oh, it's not going to be on TV. It's not going to be on the Attitude Era." Who cares if it's not going to be on the Attitude Era? In my opinion, the WWE at this point needs to go a bit more edgier. I'm not saying the Attitude Era. We're not going to get the Attitude Era, so I'm not even going to say that because we all know we're not going to get that. But a bit edgier, a bit like a TV4 team, like a TV4 team rating or something like. I don't know. We don't have to see live sex on TV, but just like more edgier storylines and maybe more wrestlers going off script a bit more, making it feel more like they fucking hate each other. Instead of saying on Twitter, saying, "Oh my god, it was so great when we faced off Ring of Honor." Like I hate when wrestlers tweet that. It kind of breaks kayfabe, and not also that kayfabe's dead in the waters, but it also hurts the storylines as well because when you got two guys here facing a heel, like you don't really believe it's real heat, like you know what I mean. But yeah, that's my WWE 2017 wishlist, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Brag out.